Good morning, y'all. Well, it is day 120, and I'm leaving Salisbury after my zero there yesterday. It's been a lovely weekend. I think yesterday I got up to, 88. Today's going to be 90. So it's a little warm, but that's okay. Tomorrow is supposed to rain, and that is still in the forecast, like all day, I think. They've missed those forecasts before, as we well know, but that's what they're calling for. So today I'm gonna do 13 miles and stay at a shelter. There's no clouds tonight, but I still think I probably will tent there, but it has a good water source. So zero day was good, rested, ate a couple nice meals. Got a spinach salad, so try to get some nutritional value in these meals sometimes when I eat broccoli and chicken or whatever. I'm headed up a pretty big incline today. It's the highest point in Connecticut. This is Bear Mountain I'm going up. And big mile marker today as well. I will cross over into Massachusetts. Wow, that just sounds far away from North Carolina, doesn't it? But that's about it. That's the plan today. Tomorrow and the next day will be big days, 18, 19 miles. And then still working on my shuttle to the Albany Airport. As I mentioned, I have a memorial service to attend for my past mother-in-law who passed away earlier in the year, but we're just doing the service now. That's it. Beautiful day, and I am grateful for a lot. This is Sunday. So, first off, I'm grateful for the past week getting to stay with Pop-Tart and Pam. I mentioned them a lot, but boy, that was really something to experience out here. 3 nights with them and all the accommodations and meals. Boy, that was just luxurious. Grateful for the zero again yesterday. That was the first one I'd had in about 8 or 9 days. My wife's doing a lot of work on our new house and taking on a lot of projects there, so I'm really grateful for that. She's doing a lot of that legwork. And I talked to my mother and communicated with kids. They're all doing well, and I feel pretty good, mentally. I'm still, doing well. I'm looking forward to another state today. That always kind of lifts my spirits when I'm like, ooh, 1,500, or ooh, Massachusetts, or whatever it might be. And physically doing well. I mean, feet are still sore. I think that's just now a chronic thing. I don't think that's going away anytime soon. But no real aches or pains or anything like that. So I'm feeling really grateful about that. And my pack and my gear and all that's held up really well. I'm talking to a lot of people, and some people have already had to buy new packs, new tents, new sleeping bags. These shoes are my 3rd pair, and I noticed the day before yesterday, there are 2 holes on the side, again, just like the last pair. So right there where the hinge is, where your foot kind of bends, is where it seems to be always. And I really make the laces really, really loose in that area, but I think just all that bouldering in New York and all these rocks in Pennsylvania, New Jersey, just kind of wore them out. So I'm gonna make them last as long as I can. I was hoping they would make it to Vermont. I think I can get probably another 100 miles out of them, which will get me there. And then I'll get the last pair that'll get me to Katahdin, I hope. But yeah, grateful for gear. The trekking pole, the handle that broke, and I kind of rigged up here with tape and elastin and kind of sutured it up back at Pop-Tart's house. It's holding up well also. So that's good. that's about it. I think I should get going. All right, let's go. Massachusetts is the 11th state, with only 3 more after it as I move forward. The AT runs about 90 miles through this state. The mountain ranges are 650 feet up to 3,491 feet. And as we move north, we leave the Litchfield Hills of Connecticut and enter the Berkshires, which extend on to the Green Mountains of Vermont. And a remarkable feat occurred here in the winter of 1775 through 76. Fort Ticonderoga had been captured by the Continental Army north of here during the Revolutionary War, which included 60 tons of cannon and armaments. And George Washington had assumed command of American forces and badly needed heavy weaponry. So he assigned the task to retrieve these cannons to his good friend Henry Knox, a 25-year-old bookseller. He arrived at Ticonderoga and selected 59 pieces of equipment and started southward on December the 17th through winter snow and ice. He built 42 sleds and used 80 yoke of oxen to drag the heavy load. And on Christmas Day, they got 2 feet of snow, which actually helped enable the heavier sleds to slide. But here, on the east side of these mountains, there was not enough snow, and it was a very steep descent, as I can attest. So he hired more oxen and crews from nearby local farmers, and he'd arrived in Boston after 10 weeks and 300 miles of hardship. The new armament allowed Boston to fend off the British and forced them to sail on northward to Nova Scotia. And now you know the rest of the story. Hey y'all, so day 120 is coming to an end, and I have pulled up in here in the Hemlocks shelter. Big day today. First, I've been on trail exactly 4 months to the day, so thank y'all for hanging in there over 4 months and watching my videos. But across the line from Connecticut into Massachusetts, and had 3 really major mountains today. I mean, I knew they were on the, itinerary today, but they were fairly steep. First one was Bear Mountain, which is kind of one of the tallest points in Connecticut, and so I got over that one, and then I was into Massachusetts, and then the next one was Race Mountain. Got some good views of that in the footage. And then the last one was Everett Mountain. And Everett was basically straight up and straight down. And it was all rocks and roots. And the word is that is our preview for what the White Mountains will be like in New Hampshire. So, yeah, that was a wake-up call. And I only did 13 miles. And it took me 8 hours to do that. But it was just because it's just so slow going up those really steep, rocky, rooty inclines. So, yeah, that's what happened today. Didn't see a lot of wildlife, but, I decided to pull in here and stay in the shelter just because it is starting to cloud up, and they are calling for rain tomorrow. I'm not sure if it's going to roll in tonight, but I just didn't want to be hiking tomorrow with a wet tent and gear, just to be that much heavier. So yeah, it's just me and one other person in this really nice double lofted shelter. And in Massachusetts is different. I took some footage and pictures, but it's hemlocks, it's really a lot of these green, hemlock, foresty type scene here, and really hadn't seen that before. So yeah, Massachusetts is a little bit different. Still a lot of ledges and big boulders and stuff, similar to New York here, but just, manageable but different. And that's it. 13 miles, rain tomorrow, and I'm going to be pushing probably 18 or 19 miles tomorrow. Got to figure out exactly where I'm going to camp. And then we'll just keep moving along. But yeah, hot, sweaty day. It was 90 degrees. Hit the water and the streams a lot today, and that slowed me down as well. Obviously, you just got to stop. You got to get a couple liters and filter it and the whole bit. And that's about it. So thanks again for watching, hanging in there for 4 months, and we'll see y'all in the morning. Bye, y'all.